G'day, welcome back to the 40 channel. So we're gonna give Sam some clothes.
Yeah.
We're gonna dress Sam up. But the first thing we need to do is we need to put the door back together. Now you saw us strip the door down, pull it all apart. We told you that we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna put the door back together. So let's get straight into that. There's a door there. Righto, Arlie. Here's our door. So, true patina style on the outside, and it's all freshly done on the inside. So, let's get it up and start putting it together. Righto, to put this door together, we've reached out to RSA, so Rubber Seals Australia, and we're able to buy off them pretty much all the seals we're going to be using for Sam, minus one that's a bit critical. We're going to get to that a bit later on and hopefully how we're going to work around it. Righto, so we're going to put the glass in first. Now believe me, there is a left and a right glass and you can put it in the wrong way. So I got caught out. I have been caught out. The easiest way to find out whether the glass is going in the right way, if it's genuine, you'll have the little symbol right here on the very front, your temper symbol. I don't know if you can see that or not. But if that's facing on the outside, then we're good to go. Righto, Arlie, let's slide that glass in. Don't drop it, it's very rare.
All the way?
Yeah, all the way in. Righto, now, the Bailey channel is from RSA and we've already thrown that in. It's very simple to throw in. The beauty when you buy something from RSA is it's all cut to size, to length. All your 45-degree angles on the corners here, all cut. You don't have to worry about doing any of that stuff. Pull it out of the packet and put it straight in. So it makes it really, really easy to put in, doesn't it, Arlie? Righto, so we're going to try and slide that on. So just line that up with the glass there.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to push and I want you sort of, you can even hold the glass at the back. Oh, yeah, watch your fingers. Righto, that's it. We're going to push this window pretty much all the way into the door. So this is before we put the stopper in the bottom. And the reason we're going to do that gives us access to put the little weather strips in. So you actually go past the window's normal stopping position. So we can get to this access point right here. Righto, so our two weather strips. First one being the outside weather strip. Eyes are just knocked over the broom. They also supply brand new little clips. Now, to be honest, these clips are not as good as the original because I broke a couple putting the others in. And I had to go and try to rescue some original clips just to make up the broken ones. So just be aware when you put them in, be very careful. Righto, so we've got these tiny little clips. We're going to put the felt side in first. It's just going to be a bit easier than putting the outside weather strip on. So this is the inside bit. This was just fractionally too long by like literally just a couple mils. So I've just trimmed that off each end and just cleaned it up with a file or a linisher just to get rid of any sharp bits. And it's going to be really hard to film, but basically we've got holes. We want to line up our little springs for the holes and just push straight up and it'll clip straight in. So let's see how we go, Arlie. Right, and now the felt's in, now we've got the weather strip. So Again, you might just have to just do a very slight little trim on it. Just sit the weather strip in, line up the holes. And again, it's going to be extremely difficult to film, but this clip, I found it easy if you hold it with long nose pliers, line it up into the hole, and then push it down with a screwdriver. Okay, get that screwdriver on top of that. Nice and flat.
On top here. Like this?
Yep, we need to... There we go, got it in. Pull the window up, Alia. Yeah, about halfway, yep. Just slide it in, nice and carefully. Now you've got it in the groove, just slowly turn the handle, line up the holes without it falling out the window track. Righto, so when you wind the window up, you want to make sure that it doesn't catch on your new felt. And make sure if it does catch, it's going to cause a big wave. So as you're winding up, just double check that it's not going to do that. If it does, just get a really small screwdriver and just sort of push it in, and that'll seat that baling channel or your felt into the frame of the window. So it looks really good. Next thing we need to do is put our stopper in for the bottom of the window. So when we wind all the window down, it has a physical stopper and you can't wind it off the track. It's got to go into the bottom of the door. Right, so Ali is putting on the door lock mechanism. So we've stripped it all down, cleaned it all up, repaired what we could, and now we're putting it all back together. It is a very fiddly, component to put together, especially the little lock mechanism from the inside. A tiny little spring and a little well, it's almost like a ball bearing, but not. Very tricky, so don't lose that. Righto, so we're about to try to put this door locker mechanism in. Just has that locking pin or circlip just like that. So we're going to do our best to get it in. It's not very easy.
Twist it a bit.
Righto, Ali is putting the last access panel onto the door. We had a big battle putting the door lock mechanism in, didn't we, Alia? So, to be honest, what we ended up doing, we didn't film it because we got a bit frustrated. It took a bit. We actually ended up pulling this frame back out. It gave us more access to put that clip on that we showed you before, and made it, well, not easier, but made it better access. So it took a lot of patience and a lot of work, but we got there in the end. We got it. Right, this door is nearly complete. A few more finishing touches, and the final finishing touch that we're going to explain about the quarter window and hopefully come up with a solution for that. It's funny, when I first saw these little door handles, I just thought they were from like a cabinetry door handle that someone had put on from a warehouse or something, and then I quickly realised that the more cruisers I bought, they all had them, and that was standard. So there you go. Pretty cool, actually. Righto, well done, Alia. The door is 90% finished. All we've got to do is put the rubber seal around it. Now that's pretty easy, it's very straightforward. Just be using the Chemtools 8401 or the 8406. And gluing that down. We've used that in all the doors we've done, and it has absolutely worked perfectly. They've all held up really well, haven't they? But the one thing that is a little bit different about this door, 1965, they had the bug catcher window. So that meant that, oh, sorry, I pulled this up, Ali. Man, they're heavy doors. Whew. That this window, this quarter window here, has a different rubber, and this part here is actually a hinge. So the rubber part here, it hinges on the rubber, and the window actually just kicks open, catches all the bugs, throws them into your face, hence the bug catcher window. Now this rubber here, actually no one manufactures globally a full piece rubber anywhere in the world. No one does it. You can get a profile from the States that you cut and put in and you glue together, and I think it works okay, but it's not as easy to get here in Australia. So we've been speaking with RSA here in Australia, and they're looking at manufacturing, if they can pull it off, they're looking at manufacturing the first ever full seal as per OEM, as per original Toyota, to be able to go in these old school bug catcher windows. That'll be really exciting to be able to get that. So it's early days, we're working together with Andy Budge as well, has given us a bit of a hand because he's very detailed into this stuff as well. And hopefully the guys at RSA will be able to pull it off. So fingers crossed, we'll see what happens over the next few months. We've still got a bit to go on, Sam, so they're not super urgent, but we do need them within a couple, I don't know, 3 months? 2 months, yeah. Good luck, RSA. Righto. Let's move straight on to Sam before we put the rubbers on, and let's give Sam a front window and a back wall.
Yep.
Let's do it. Righto, so RSA rubbers. First rubber we need, Alia, is the front windscreen rubber. Do you want to dig that out? Righto, rip it open. Now this is a rubber that will go right along the bottom here, and what we're actually going to do, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to actually give it a light coating of some R1. Look, it's all been sealed off where it's going to go, but it's just going to help that little bit of extra rust preventative. And on top of that, when the rubber seals up, hopefully give it a little bit better seal. You don't have to do it, but I think it'll be beneficial later on down the track. Stop it from sticking and peeling off and all that type of stuff in the next 50 years. Okay, there you go, lay it down. Right.
Yep.
So the rubber's still not right on your side.
Whoa, careful.
I'll bolt it into that point there, so just hold that. Got it?
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Line these holes up. Righto, so you can see this particular model, so I think from 58 till 65. 65 was the last model to have this front little vent, so this extra air conditioning vent. And to be honest, I really, really like it. I love it. It all works really well. There's no issues with it. I wish they had kept it because I think it just gives a whole lot of extra character. It looks really, really cool. That's it. So the window's on, the new rubber's in. Just got to put some clamps and stuff on the inside. But let's chuck the back wall in. You don't have to worry about it. And the front holes first. Oh no!
Quick, you grab it, grab it, grab it.
Got it?
Yes.
Righto, so Sam has a door, has a front windscreen, has a rear wall. What do you reckon, Alia?
Looks good.
Check out the door. How good is that? I have to say, out of all the doors that I've done with aftermarket rubbers, it just seals perfectly and has that really nice close. I've never had that before, so it's really good. We've just got the driver's side door to throw on. and then we need to focus on the roof. So there's a little bit of work that needs to be done to the roof. So hopefully I'll leave that to Alia and she can clean it all up and weld all the holes up. Why not work? Good job. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this episode. Hopefully it's been a really good help to how to build these early doors from the old 40 series Land Cruisers. If you want to keep up to date what's going on, make sure you subscribe. And until next time.
Thanks for watching.